Hey there, it's Brittany, and I am back with day 13, hopefully, 25 days of Christmas jewelry challenge. And today we're going to be making Czech glass earrings. I'm so excited. I have a bunch of them, so it's pretty much like a Czech glass earring blitz today. So let's get started. I have a couple of super simple pairs, which I think that's like my new thing, is to just get started with a simple pair. So maybe we'll do that first. The first one is going to use this cute little gold bell. Isn't that adorable? It almost looks like a bell person. We're going to use a bright red table cut Picasso flower. And we're going to use a little teeny tiny crystal rondelle from Jesse James Beads. I also need just an eye pin for this earring. So I am actually going to start by opening up the loop on my eye pin, just like that, and hooking it on my little bell. I told you it's going to be super simple, but it's more about design than tutorial, I guess, for this video, or at least this portion. And then I am going to put my little tiny crystal on top. So if you're a person who just isn't into huge, showstopper earrings, this earring is sweet and fun and just lightweight. We don't really want heavy earrings all the time, right? I'm just gonna make a simple loop, cut this. And get an ear wire. And literally in under 3 minutes, we've made a really sweet earring. And it's double-sided, so it doesn't really even matter which side you put on the ear wire. And actually, I ended up cutting that a little bit long. I'm just going to trim this a little bit. And curl that in. There we go. And here's our little earring. Isn't that cute and sweet? Cute to go shopping in, or hit work with, or even a cute little Christmas party. So I love that little punch of red. All right, one pair of earrings down. Next, I'm going to just do another super simple one. So this is an exact replica of an earring that I used to sell out of all the time on Etsy. However, I changed up the colors to match Christmas. So I'm using a little tiny bellflower in emerald green. I'm using 3 of these flower spacers. Aren't those fun? I've used those before in different colors. And I'm going to use a kidney ear wire, a little daisy spacer, and just a regular ball spacer. I'm also going to need a head pin. So to start, and I mean, this earring is so simple, but it is simple as always. It goes with a lot of things. So I'm going to put the flower on the head pin, then the daisy, then my spacer bead, and that's our dangle. Okay, cute little vintage inspired earring. And I'm just going to make a simple loop. You can absolutely do a wire wrapped loop if that's what you want. Oop, that happens sometimes. We're going to set that to the side for a moment. I'm just going to take my kidney ear wire, and I'm going to put all 3 of these beads right onto that kidney. Let those slide down, and then I'm going to take my flower and slide that down here. And there is our really simple earring that's going to appeal to quite a few people. I know this because I sold out of these all the time. But they're so pretty and simple, and you can actually change them out. If you don't want to wear red and green, you can, take your dangle off, put on a different charm, put on anything. You can put different beads on your ear wire. And you could even sell them as like sets. Include one pair of ear wires, but maybe a few different dangles so your customer can, or your gift recipient or whoever can change up their earrings. So there's pair 2. We're already 2 pairs in. We've still got quite a bit to do though. We have, I think, 3 more pairs left. Next we're going to make with this really cute wreath, and it's double-sided. 2 of these Czech beads and 2 little seed beads. And I really like these because let me see if I can find I don't know if I have here it is. This is the package of them, and these are called Gold Lustered Transparent Pink. But I really like the luster, and it made it really kind of matched these beads really well. I'm also going to use some para-wire. I'm going to use some 24 gauge para-wire. I gotta tell you, Goldie, I have a lot of patience. I really just am a patient person when it comes to her, but boy, is she getting on my nerves today. Just now, she's driving me a little nuts. So, let's see. Just so you know, things aren't always perfect. I'm going to take my wire and I'm going to slip on my charm. And yeah, this one's kind of mixed metal. I don't know what I was thinking, but I like it. I'm going to put both ends of the wires together. I'm not twisting this one, just so you know. Then I'm going to take my green bead and hope and pray that both of those wires will go through. Sometimes Czech beads can be a little testy. And I'm going to smooth that all the way down to my charm, pulling as much as I dare. Then I'm going to put on one of my seed beads. Pull that down and put on my red bead. Oh, this one might be a tight fit. Might have to get another one. And I'm going to actually use my nylon jaw here to grab that, give me a little bit more leverage, and just pull that down. And then I'll just kind of do that. So here's our earring so far. It kind of looks like a Christmas stoplight, but I'm okay with it. And then our last seed bead. And then I'm just going to wire wrap a loop on the top, and then we're going to call this baby done. I think it's fun and funky. It's almost like color blocking, Christmas color blocking. So I'm going to go ahead and just wire wrap both wires like they're one wire until I'm happy with the wrap. Actually, I'm not going to grab that going the other way because I don't want to flatten the loop there. So I'm just going to kind of go around and around until I'm all set. All right, and I got to give these a twist this way. And it doesn't really matter which side's the back because it's double-sided, so just pick a side. Snip that off, and then we'll put them on an ear wire. I mean, since I went multi metal, you can choose whatever color metal ear wire you want. I went with antique copper. And this is a longer, really fun pair of earrings. There we go, and they're fast. Those are great to use up some of your wire scraps too if you save them. I always have extra wire because I always cut it too long. This was actually the first pair that I designed, and I'm gonna use this emerald green leaf. It's not Czech, but it's glass. I got it from Bargain Bead Box during the I think it was the Black Friday sale, but I really like these leaves. Like, love these leaves. I'm actually using them in the next two earrings. So I'm also gonna use this red and clear table cut flower. Now, if you had watched my unboxing for that haul, you would have seen that I got 2 or 3 of these in the mystery flowers. I'm a little upset though, because only 2 out of the entire amount of these flowers that I got are usable. I'm trying to use an awl to try and get through there and clear out whatever. I think it might be the Picasso gumming up the other ones, but I was really bummed that most of the beads that I really liked, I only found 2 out of all of them that the whole worked. So we're going to use those 2. We're going to use this antique brass crystal rhinestone spacer, a really big bead cap from Jesse James Beads, a crystal from Beads Inc., and this is also from, I think it's from Bargain Bead Box. Here is our ear wire, and then I'm also going to use some, I think, yep, this 20 gauge pair of wire. This one is in the brass color, antique brass color. So I'm going to just cut a length of wire. Sorry, Goldie's drinking water next to me. And I think that's why she was freaking out. She was thirsty and she won't go downstairs by herself. So I had to put some of my water in a dish next to me. So sorry for the noise. I am just going to do a wire wrapped loop. She must have been super thirsty to bug me that much about it. I feel bad now. And then I'm going to hook this onto my leaf. And then I am just going to bring up or just kind of close this up and then wire wrap around the larger wire. And if you don't want to do this with your hands, totally use your pliers. Some days I can do it with my hands and some days I can't. I have a little bit of arthritis in my fingers. Some days are better than others. And then I am just going to kind of cut that off. This one's a little lopsided, but there we go. Pull this a little bit more tightly around. Okay, and then there we go. So now we have kind of like a head pin for the rest of our beads. I am going to feed on my flower, then my crystal rondelle spacer, my crystal, my bead cap, my spacer bead. And then I'm just going to do a wire wrapped loop at the top. Oh. So that's what it looks like, almost like a Christmas ornament. You can absolutely make Christmas ornaments. I think one year I'm going to get a tiny tree for my studio and just make Christmas ornaments for that. I actually just ordered my first Christmas tree ever. And it will be here tomorrow. It's going to be a cactus Christmas tree. It's really cute. So anyway, if you guys are interested in seeing what that looks like once I get it set up, let me know. So I'm going to just go ahead and wire wrap this. Just like that. And then, there we go. I'm going to snip it in the back. My mom is flying in tomorrow to spend some pre-Christmas time with me. I'm super excited about it. And she'll be here till next week. I'm so happy. So we'll go ahead and hang that on our ear wire. And I'm having, for some reason, this is sticking a lot, but okay, it's not too small. The loop isn't too small. But here is our pair, and I don't know, I think this is my favorite pair out of the 5 that we're making today, but they're so glitzy and glamorous. They're so pretty. If I don't do anything with these earrings, they're definitely going to become Christmas ornaments next year. And then the last earring, we're going to need another one of those leaves. One of these beautiful tulips. I love these. I'm so glad that I'm actually using one, and I actually want to make a matching bracelet for this earring at some point. I need 3 of those little flowers again. I'll need some jump rings and then some Rolo chain. And I need I'm going to cut about 1.25 inches of the Rolo chain. Here we go. And I am going to take a head pin and wire wrap this flower into a dangle. So this is smaller gauge wire, so it's easier to wire wrap. Sometimes head pins are just too thick or too strong, but this one was easy enough for me to get going. Okay. And for this one, I actually am going to use my pliers to help me. Not as malleable as our other wire was. And I'm just going to snip that off. Now you can wire wrap this right onto the chain, but I'm going to open up one of the links. Now if the link was soldered and not open like this, then I'd have to wire wrap it right onto the chain. But I'm taking a shortcut today because I can. Let me go ahead and put that on. And then I need some jump rings. So I'm going to need 4 jump rings, 1 for each one of these flowers, and then 1 for my leaf. So I'll get my leaf on a jump ring. I'm going to go up 4 lengths. So 1, 2, 3, I'm going to put it through that link right there. Close that up. Isn't that pretty? Having those 2 together. Aren't those gorgeous together? Oh yeah, I gotta do a bracelet. Now the thing is I gotta find these leaves again though. They're somewhere. They're somewhere here. My desk is probably the worst it's ever been, and I don't know what to do about it. Anyway, so then I'm gonna go up to the next link in the chain, and I'm gonna put one of these flowers right on my jump ring. Oh, pliers are in the way. Just like that. And then I'm going to go up to the next ring on my chain and then hook that right in. Close it up. And then I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to skip a link in my chain. Oops. Just take your time. Don't force the beads onto the jump rings because you can crack your bead. So I'm going to skip this one and I'm going to go up to this one. And then I'm going to do the same thing for the final flower. Okay, so to finish this earring off, I'm just going to put it on an ear wire. And I'm going to find the end of my chain and just put that onto my ear wire. So here is our last pair of earrings. It's so cute. Doesn't it look like holly and just Christmas flowers? Oh my gosh. I think these two are my favorites, and they're very tied. I think maybe this one I like a little bit more. But anyway, I am so pumped about this earring blitz. Let me know what you think. I love Czech beads, and I sometimes just don't get to use them a whole lot. So let me know what you thought. And these are definitely colors that I don't use a lot. I had so much fun. Let me know which one's your favorite. Stay tuned for Goldie. She's super cute. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye. Sorry, you were thirsty, weren't you? I feel so bad. I ended up putting some water in one of my organizers for her. Hi, cutie. Oh, you mad at mommy now, huh? Because I didn't get it. I'm sorry. Aw, Glitzy, I love you. Yes, you're so cute.